How are you liking the journey so far?
Wait, otra vez.
Otra vez.
Which one was the question?
Okay, we're coming in. Uneventful so far, so good. We've got about a third of a mile before we drop the hook. And Jordan's up front, and we're gonna be really close to the beach, which I don't love, but. Do you get scared at night alone on the boat with just 3 women and a baby?
No, because here's some strong ladies. See,
that's great. These ratchet straps for the win. Okay, how are you doing?
Figure out and curse myself for not coming this way. Neater.
Now it's smelly and tangled. Fine. It's an opportunity. I think I found that I really like being wrong because it's an opportunity to learn something new. Although I will say that putting the boat on its side and being the spectacle of the estuary and every fishing boat and sailing boat that went by for the better part of a week was a little embarrassing. But, you know, I was 7, almost 8 months pregnant at the time. So yeah, I have some anxiety around doing it again. But I think we're gonna get a little tour and scout it out so I can try to ease some of that.
Real life friends. Our boat
Is out here. And if you remember, last time I was here in Barra Navidad, I put the boat on its side. I was very pregnant and I was very upset. So now Danny is gonna take us on a little tour to show us the correct way to go into the channel. So it's been a while, but we're really excited. He's also calling around. He's helped us with the mechanic, and now we're looking for a brand spanking new outboard. Okay. My dad got us an outboard for Christmas. Thank you, Dad. He's like, you don't need to give me credit for anything. I'm like, Dad, this is a great Christmas gift. That's what every little girl wants. Is a new outboard.
Are you laughing about us, girls?
No. So Dan's gonna give us a ride on this boat. It's called Ahoy, and we're super stoked. He is our local tour guide. Bye, Houdini.
Hey, you don't have a name in the boat, a flag.
I know. That's how you know we're pirates. Look at her. Hey, girl. Good job. Jordan, so we had a leak in the casing for the fuel injector, and I thought it was the bell, that's that tiny filter for the fuel injector, and I was just falling asleep and thinking about engines. And I was like, what if it's the bleed nut on the fuel injector and not the bell? And I was like, aha. So I didn't get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, but this morning I was able to fix what was creating the white smoke on our exhaust, and I just feel really good about it. I feel really good. It's cool to like have problems and be able to fix them on your own. I called my dad and I was like, Dad, FaceTime me, because he has a tractor and I grew up in an auto body shop, and he's like, so, you know, he's going over and he's telling me the things he's telling me, like, I know, and that feels really good. very puckery situation. Okay, so this is what it's come to. We're locking the door. We had a strange man come by and pretend to fish and like smoke a joint and drive around the boat, and that felt scary. So we've got all of our deck lights on. I tied the door shut. We've got our horn and a bunch of fillet knives. So yeah. Now we're gonna watch Indiana Jones.
Shark face? Shark face?
Has it been difficult being with an all English speaking crew when Spanish is your native language?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Poquito.
How is the crew learning Spanish? Are they doing pretty well?
Yes. I think Violet should learn good Spanish. Catch that really well. Like your lobby.
And I'm feeling inspired again. This feels so good. Honestly, like, I'm so happy. I've got the big camera out. Hello! Last time I was in Barra, I grounded the boat. And I wasn't scared or anything, but it was a bummer. I wouldn't say I was humiliated, because if you haven't ground your boat, you haven't been sailing for very long, or you're lying. It just happens, especially with shifting sandbars and things. So there's that. Yeah, it's good to be back here, and it's good to rewrite a new, more happy, fun, and easy story with this really cool group of girls.
Baby.
Okay. Oh, you won it!
One, two ways. Choco y original.
Okay. What's your plan, little lady? What's your plan? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Those. Oh, what? Good morning.
Good morning. I have commandeered one of the shampoo bottle tops, and I'm using it as an oil extractor for the generator. I keep calling it the outboard. Wow. This is
Star oil, or who was it? It wasn't Huicho on this one.
No, it's your boyfriend.
Oh, it was a friend of his. We know my boyfriend doesn't do this.
A classic case of fixing it till it's broken. Actually, give myself more credit than that. I think that there's something going on inside the carburetor. I need a new needle. So I opened up the carburetor and now it leaks profusely. So maybe I did fix it until it's broken. We're gonna wander around the dock with our generator inverter 3600 and see if we can't get someone that has some more expertise. So let's go. focus.
Where are we thinking? Like right here?
Center. I think center. You should stay out of the peppers.
That one's for So there was anxiety about that, and then the other anxiety that I have been feeling, and maybe a little bit with Savannah too, is that we've been in this general region for a few weeks now, working on getting parts and then getting the parts put back together properly for a water pump issue. And so I think maybe not anxiety is the right word, but a little stir crazy. Just kind of we got on the road, but we didn't get far. We really wanted to. But then it's also a reminder to slow down a little bit. So, yeah.
It's a different part of the bilge. New and exciting part. Just want to see if this got... Okay, so you guys can see what we're doing here. Taking this cover off to see what condition the impeller's in. Ready? Woo! Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have guilt, about that. I know it's not my fault that things break, but I do see everyone getting kind of stir crazy, and it puts an extra layer of pressure on me. It can be taxing on people, and then when there's breakages and you're sitting around waiting for a part, or you're busting your knuckles on the engine, it hurts crew morale, and I want it to be fun, and it's not always fun. So it is a real party outside. So you pretty much share a room with Savannah. What do you guys talk about at night?
A lot of times we talk about silly things that Violet did during the day, unsolicited pictures that men sent us online. So just normal things.